Welcome back to our Road to the Show series here in AA, playing for the Milwaukee Brewer affiliates, Biloxi Shuckers, as we are a stellar 13-5 so far through the first 18 games of the year, or 19 or 17 depending on who you play for and when you play. But all I know is right now that we are in first place in our division, the Southwest, I believe. And we are doing very good so far, as there you see the Pensacola Blue Wahoo's pitcher up, Killian. He will be set to pitch against our guy Corey Fold, who in 3 starts has a 2-0 record with a 2.45 ERA. But enough of that, let's get straight into the gameplay, and our first opportunity will come on the bat with the shoulder. And there you see 13 RBIs, 1 home run, and a very nice average up above the 250s. I believe that just said 306, but here we go. First pitch is going to get fouled off at the ankle, so it will run to an 0-1 count. We have an RBI opportunity here if we want it, but a basically impossible flip. No look behind the back, flip to second base, or to shortstop from the second baseman, as Pensacola gets a double play, and we squander our opportunity for any kind of shot to give our team the lead. So now in the next at bat for us, you see we are 0 for 1 already, quickly cruising through this game here in the top of the third. Let's see if we can get anything doing, as it is a very beautiful night here in Pensacola. But the first pitch we see one more time. Once again, like all year, we pop it up. A poor at bat will only get us 1 point, and again, nothing to show for. Up in the top of the 6th inning, we know the drill, you know the drill. Even though we are down 2-0, you might question this, but we do bunt with nobody out, and that first baseman is going to wait to see if it rolls foul. It does not, and we get a base hit off a what was supposed to be sacrificed bunt. And now we are 1 for 3 with no one out. As you see, we are nearing the end of this game against Pensacola, and we are down 6-3 here in the top of the 7th. We did not end up scoring on that base hit that we got back in the 6th inning, I believe, or maybe it was the 5th. But here with men on the corners, we're going to make this game even closer, as we get another base hit. We're now 2 for 4 on the day, with now an RBI, so that does make up for some fielding miscues with the bad throwing decisions and all that. So now with us on first base, a man on second, and with only 1 out, we're going to see if we can come in to score and make it maybe a 6-5, or maybe even take the lead on a good hit by the batter up here. And it is a 1-1 count to our batter. He might be thinking of doing something crazy, but we're not thinking of it. So the count runs to 2-1. I will see you guys if we score or in our next opportunity. So just like that last scoring opportunity, we did not come in to score off that, as the batter ended up hitting into a fielder's choice. But here we go, we're in the bottom of the 8th inning, and you see there much better fielding this time around. We're getting reactions because we improved that in our skill points. We're improving ever so slightly overall. But there you see it's still a 6-4 ball game. If we hit a driller, this could make things very interesting for the guys behind us, but we'll have to see and wait till what happens, because on the 0-0 pitch we get a pitch to hit, and we get just late on it, as we could have really made this game interesting. But on the 0-1 count to us here in the top of the 9th, we get a pitch to hit, even better this time, but a reach out by the center fielder will decline us of a 3 for 5 game, and more than likely that is it. As you see there, that is indeed the final score to this ball game. The Pensacola Blue Wahoos win it 6-4, and our coach, even though we lost, is proud of us because we did go 2 for 5 with that RBI in the late stages. But there you see the player of the game. Someone also went 2 for 4, but a stolen base in the winning team's end. So I will see you guys for the next game here shortly.
Scores, Adam scores, Jay scores, Carpenter, he scores, and that's an easy play.
Alright, we are back in Double-A ball here, still playing the Pensacola Blue Wahoos because 5-game sets are all that there is in Double-A. So as we get ready for this game and try and get redemption in the column for a win, our first batting opportunity will come here in the top of the first. Because we bat middle of the order, we have a high chance of getting anything doing. But there you see a pitch out by the pitcher there, try and get the guy on first, maybe caught sleeping, but on the corners the 0-0 count is going to be taken into right field, and this will be an RBI as well as a hit for our first at bat. So we give the team a 1-0 lead, and that's a very nice start for us. As you see a replay of a good swing, and the first baseman had a chance, he reached, but it was still too high, and we lead 1-0. So already 1 for 1 on the days. You see there with a .417 average, 1 home run and 15 RBIs on the year. We are gonna try and make ourselves go 2 for 2. Here in the top of the third, we still hold a 1-0 lead. And on the first pitch of this at-bat, as well as every other at-bat, it seems like we get another base hit that follows under the pitcher's leg, which came up just in the nick of time, or else it probably would have hit him, and they would have checked on him. But nonetheless, we are 2 for 2. And here on the 35th pitch of the game for this guy, we try and steal, not knowing any different or any better of the judgment, but we thought he was going to pitch it much earlier, and we actually get caught stealing here. So we lose base running points after getting on base there, so that does hurt us. But in the sense that we are still winning 1-0. We are 2 for 2, and we'll see you in the next. On the top of the 6th inning, we step up 2 for 2, trying to still make it a perfect day at the plate and fielding, as we have had no errors or no miscues besides the caught stealing there. And on the first pitch of the at-bat, once again, a four-seamer down at the feet. What it looked like anyways. We get a chopper and we foul it off. But this pitcher leaves another fastball down the middle of the plate, and we will swing and hit it through the hole there up the middle of the field for what it seemed like the second time in a row. And we are 3 for 3 with 1 on, 1 out here in the 6th. So on the cusp of a perfect day at the plate and in the field, what would probably seem like we would get the player of the game. Even if we don't get a hit here, we are 3 for 3, trying to go 4 for 4 with our only offensive production of the day here. In the top of the 9th, we swing at a curveball and we miss badly. It is an 0-1 count, but on the next pitch, we will go perfect, 4 for 4 on the day. And probably our only team's run here, unless our closer struggles and blows the save. We are going to be player of the game, and we'll have to find out after the game. Blue Wahoos, in fact, we are the player of the game here, as we should be. We scored the only offensive run today as that RBI. Can't catch my words here, as that RBI propelled us. But they think better of us, because our pitcher Felipe Castro goes 6 2/3, only 3 hits allowed, 5 strikeouts. So it was either the pitcher or the batter, and in this case the pitcher won. So taking back, but still not a bad day at the plate or at our job here, as we go 4 for 4, and we do get an MLB service time here. And it says you will become eligible for free agency after you accumulate 6 years of MLB service. You can keep track of this on your player card, but we have a while to go for 6 years of service. So we're just gonna go over there and delete it right then and there. So that'll wrap up this episode, guys, of Road to the Show. As always, hope you enjoyed. Drill that like button. Lets me know that you like this kind of content daily. And we'll probably go up Tuesday, May 6th, I believe, around 2 or 3 in the afternoon. It depends when I get this up. But subscribe if you're new. Share with your friends if any of your friends or yourself like MLB in general, not just franchise or Diamond Dynasty or whatever. But if you like this kind of stuff, Road to the Show, you get a career going. And as always, I've been your host, JT Mathis 48, and I'm signing off.